Terrible news. It's pretty ugly. Oh, this is so cool. Good morning. Just woke up. Slept in a little bit. I did not get very good sleep last night. I could not fall asleep. It was freezing cold. Froze my butt off. I had to go get my sleeping bag in the middle of the night, and even that was still pretty chilly. So, Harper, what do you think, buddy? Anyway, it was cold. All right, we are in there now. We got some breakfast, a little bacon, egg kind of mix-up deal. It's impressive. So we're gonna eat. Have some coffee. It's also pretty good. Then we're gonna pack up camp, get rolling. So I think it's around 8:45 maybe. Anyway, hopefully we'll be on the road soon, and then we're gonna go find a spot to camp. Today is Sunday, and I'm actually working remotely Monday and Tuesday, so I gotta find a good spot tonight to set up so I can work for the next couple days while I hang out before I continue on starting Wednesday. So anyway, we'll get some food on us, get rolling. All right, so just like that, camp is broken. We are packed up and are ready to go. Harper, you ready? Let's go, buddy. Come on. So that's it. I'll get everything locked up, get on the road for the day. All right, let's go, Harper. Come on. Good girl. Woohoo! I think we're in better spirits today. What do you think, Harper? You excited today? Yay! I think we're pretty pumped. All right, so not sure how many miles we have yet today. I haven't even checked, to be honest. But we're gonna get rolling. Okay, we've been on the road about 30 seconds, and I just got some terrible news. My driver rear tire is at 9 psi. Not good. I'm gonna see if I can air it back up. See how it does. It's pretty squishy. You can kind of see it right here. So yeah, I don't see a puncture anywhere in it. I was looking and looking. So I'm gonna try to just see if I can't air it up and see if it holds any kind of air. So that's the plan. I think there's like a little air thing in here. This sucks. Anyway, that's the plan. We'll get it aired up and see what happens. Never mind. I was under the impression that I had an air pump. I don't know why I thought that. I swore I did, but I guess I just have the spare. So I guess that's what we're gonna have to put the freaking spare on. Ugh. That's gonna be a pain in my butt. Dang it. That's alright. We'll get to somewhere flat on the trail. Get it jacked up and swapped out. That's really our only option. So that wasn't a great start to the day. Okay, against my better judgment, I think I'm just gonna rock with it. It's 9 psi. See if I can make it today to 100 miles with 9 psi. What the heck? I only live once, right? Now, if I was advising somebody and they asked me, I would tell them, hell no, what? Do not do that. But screw it. I'm doing it. Hopefully that will be enough to get us 100 miles until we get to a town where we can air it up and see what we're dealing with. So say a little prayer for me. That is really not a good thing. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, well, I guess worst case scenario, we lose traction, fly off a cliff, fiery, blazing death.
But realistically, worst case scenario, I figured the wheel just hops off the bead anyways, or the tire hops off breaks the bead of the wheel, and then we got to pull over and change it anyways. So I figure I may as well wait to do that until I have to. Anyway, that's my logic. It's probably not a good one, but we're gonna see if we can go 100 miles with 9 PSI on the tire. Good luck to me. Found a little deer friend. Buddy, what are you doing? Just staring at us. Just hanging out. Pretty good sized little deer. Anyway, we're still rolling down this trail. Problem is, it's pretty rocky in a lot of areas, like with steps and stuff. And I'm really babying this back driver tire, so I'm trying to kind of dodge all the rocks over there. And it's making for a heck of a drive. Kind of a mess. It's going to take me forever to get down here. And of course, I'm at like 10,000 feet or whatever, 9,500 feet. So I'm going to have to make this whole descent with a bummed up tire. Well, I say I have to. I'm just stupid and ignorant and lazy, so I'm choosing to. So this is that climb we did up yesterday. You can see how pretty it is. Kind of opening up to us the mountains. Just a crazy view. So super pretty. So at least if, you know, tire blows off, we go crashing in a blazing fire, it'll be somewhere pretty. Check out this descent. You can see forever. I mean, those are the mountains we were just looking at, but over here you can literally see just forever. And there's some mountains way off in the distance. Oh, what a cool drive. This is a ton of fun. Oh, that tire. Oh, that poor tire. Oh, easy on me. It's just so steep here, I can't slow the car down. I mean, I'm in first gear, and then we're still hauling. Anyway, really pretty though. More prayers for the tire. Still at 9 PSI. We'll see what happens. Man, we're on top of the world over here. You can see all that. And I don't know if you can tell, but this is extremely steep. I'm almost standing on the brakes and we're still sliding down. I mean, it is really, really steep right here. But what a view. Oh, wow. Oh, and, oh man, that's awesome. Really hope the camera does these justice. I mean, you can see just this mountains and way back there, just kind of peeking out, kind of through the haze. I mean, rolling mountains this way. I mean, it is just gorgeous out here. Tell you what, New Mexico has some pretty underrated views. Oh, check out the buzzard right here. I don't know if the depth perception is going to show, but it is like way up here. It's so cool. Anyway, still rolling at 9 PSI. We're all good. One more view here as we're headed down the pass. I mean, it's just beautiful everywhere you look. But anyway, you can see a lot of this is kind of barren. I was reading there was a huge, I guess, forest fire that came through here and wiped out a ton of these trees. That's why you see a bunch of kind of bare spots. It's not just all lush and green. That's still remnants from all the fire. So kind of, you can even see like all these, like that's a big charred branch right there all the way at the top. So yeah, big forest fires rolling through here. I don't know exactly how long ago. I assume several years based on the size of the trees that are back. Anyway, it was apparently pretty devastating, wiped everything out here. So anyway, kind of cool, fun fact. Now we've really got a deer friend hanging out in the middle of the road. Oh, we just hopped off. There he goes. He's hopping along. I don't think he actually took a step. He just hopped with all 4 feet at the same time. Hopped his way through the forest. That was funny. I didn't catch it quite in time, but when I pulled up to the road, he was just sitting there staring at me like this. Cute little deer. All right, well, we made it down that little pass, so that was the thing I was really worried about. So now from this point, we should have about 100 miles or so-ish. And if we can make it there, I think it's 105. If we can make it there, we'll make it to town, get a little air, and we'll be in business. So anyway, still at 9 PSI. Staying alive. All right, we're in some pretty cool country out here. It's pretty rocky. It's actually not terrible right here where we are. It's a little rocky right here, but anyway, it's been pretty gnarly. It's big old boulders and stuff you gotta crawl over, and the problem is they're these big round boulders, and as you crawl over them, they move, so they're skipping in and out from under your tires, and it's a whole mess. Not to mention, one of my tires is at 8 PSI, which ironically is pretty good in the boulders. But anyway, it's a pretty cool little area. It's kind of view in the distance. It's pretty flat, and then we've been kind of going in and out of the forest. Like, this is pretty open, but just a minute ago it was really tight. We were like weaving in and out of real tight trees, and then did a little crawl up out of these rocks. And anyway, it's a pretty cool little area. I'm a fan. Oh goodness gracious. Anyway, it's almost noon and we have done, let's see how many miles. Yeah, almost 10 miles, so not even 10 miles. So that gives you an idea of how slow we're having to go, just to kind of crawl over all these rocks. And yeah, it is a lot of fun though. It's still pretty up. We're having a good time. Oh, getting thrown around the Jeep because all these rocks are moving us. But it's good. Here's some of that tighter tree type stuff here. Roll through. Anyway, it's really cool over here. A bunch of these, kind of rocks off to the side too, but these rocks here are no freaking joke. The camera never does them justice, but those are pretty nasty rocks. Whoa. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Crawl, crawl. Yeah, I'm sure that would look like nothing on the camera because it always does, but those are, I mean, those rocks are, I don't know, anywhere between 18 inches and 2 feet tall, even the smaller ones, and you're having to crawl over them, and there's pockets and they're moving, and it's pretty ugly. Whoa. Anyway, still having fun. We'll see if we can get into some trees soon and get us some shade. So I just made it off there onto the road, and just to give you an idea of how rough some of that was, this is my antenna right here that was banging around so hard that it actually came up and caught itself under the window. So that's how hard the rocks were throwing us around, to give you an idea. All right, we got this dirt road right now, real calm. Just kind of, actually still good views out here. You can see it all. It's kind of wide open, rolling hills. So, which I don't know that I'd be super thrilled about, but given that we still got a tire problem, I'm pretty all about this calm road right now. I said there was a gas station 10 miles out of the way, or 9 miles I think, but I couldn't really confirm with the maps, and I don't know. I don't want to mess with it, so I just figured I want to keep going. Also, I want to be able to get to the end, to be able to say that we went 105 miles on, well, really more than that, really more like 120 miles on a tire with 8 PSI. So I think, cool hallmark. So anyways, we're headed there to, there's a town called Corona, New Mexico, and that should be where we're stopping. Hopefully we'll be there soon. get all gassed up. Alright, so we made it into Corona, New Mexico. Stopped at the gas station, got some water, got some DEF fluid because I needed some. What else did I get? I got something else. Definitely ice. I also got ice. But then they didn't have any freaking air. So I had to drive around the town, and I finally found this nice lady who evidently runs the motel there. And she was like, yeah, everybody asks me to do everything because there's nothing in this town and it's ridiculous. The gas station doesn't have air. But long story short, she ended up taking me next door to her little shop and hooked me up with an air compressor. So we got that tire filled up. It's dropping pretty rapidly already. I've filled it up to 35. It's down to 32 right now. So we'll see what happens with that long term. I'll see if I can find the leak somewhere. I couldn't find anything, but I was just trying to get out of there. So anyway, we are now transiting to our little, there's an area over here that's supposed to be good for camping. We're kind of headed towards it. You can see the mountains up in there. So we're headed there now. This place called Red Cloud Trail. It's supposed to be some good camping, and I'm going to set up there actually for the next couple days because I'm going to work out of there. So anyways, that'll be my office. So anyway, we're headed there. We'll see what the trail looks like when we get there. Alright, we have made it to Red Cloud Trail, so now we are just on the search for a camping spot is all. So it's pretty flat, but I guess it gets up into the mountains over here, a little more forested. So first good camp spot we see, we'll pull over and snag it. Alright, we were on that Red Cloud Trail and I just pulled off onto this kind of little side trail here. And it looks like this could be kind of cool. It's just going up the mountain. So it could lead to somewhere. I have literally no idea. It's not even on the map at all. I just pulled off and started driving. So I don't even know if I'm supposed to be here. But anyway, we're going to go and see if there opens up to be a cool camp spot. If there is, we'll snag it. If otherwise, or if not, we'll keep going. So I'll keep you posted. But it seems kind of promising. We'll see. All right, we've just arrived at our camp spot, and it is pretty sweet. We are up here on the top of this mountain, and I am a big fan. Got some trees, got some views. Check this out. It is like 24/7 around us. I mean, just beautiful. Way off in the distance there, you can see forever. And then especially over here, this is probably where I'll work, I'm thinking, up here on this point. So we'll go check it out. Man, it's nice up here. It smells fresh. And I don't know if you can hear that, but similar to last night, even more so now, you can hear the wind whipping through the pine trees. I mean, it almost sounds like a really heavy rain. That's what it sounds like when the wind comes through. Oh, this is so cool. Ugh. Wow, check that out. So anyway, this is my home office for the next couple days, I guess. All right, it is 7:15 or so. Got a little camp set up, got a little fire going. Still a crazy view out here. It's beautiful. Anyway, I'm having another one of these hobo packs tonight, so I figured I'd show you that. It's literally just meat and veggies and stuff that I packed into a piece of aluminum foil before we left, and I froze them, made 4 of them, and when you just make a fire and you just toss them in the fire. So you can see that piece of aluminum foil right there. It's just packed with like ground beef, a little bit of sausage, and then some various veggies I had. And it's just in there. I threw some salt and pepper in there already before I had left. So that's it. You throw it on the fire, wait. I don't know, I'm gonna give it like maybe 10 or 15 minutes. Should be good to eat. So anyway, I thought it was interesting. So it should be getting plenty hot in there. Just with this huge fire pit that they've made. Those fires just go crazy, and they're so contained in there. So pretty awesome. All right, it's been another 10 minutes or so. So it looks like now it's kind of browned up. You can see, so we'll need some sticks to pull this bad boy out of here first. And then we're gonna crack it open and see how it is. Woo! Oh, that's hot. Now we're gonna tear it open and see what we got here. Smells good. It's probably a lot easier with 2 hands. Oh, come on. Okay. There's the first layer. And there's a second layer. Nice. Ow, that's hot. Ow. Woo. Yo. Anyway, got some sausage in there. Got some, see if I can break some of this up so you can see it. Got some ground beef. Got some veggies up under there. Anyway, it doesn't look extremely gourmet from here, but it's actually really good once I get it all out of there. So anyway, I'm gonna have a little dinner, and then we'll start winding down before too long. So it's been a pretty fabulous day. Can't complain here. It's very good. I will say, I probably should have kept it a little further from the fire, cooked it a little slower. Kind of did this last night too, because what happens is you kind of char your veggies. Like, that's what's left of a veggie. It's all charred up. I'm gonna eat it anyway. But anyway, they get kind of charred to the edge of your lemon foil. So probably best to keep it a little further from the edges. But still, great little meal. Highly recommend. That is a freaking hawk flying over us. You can see him off in the distance. It's so beautiful. That is pretty cool stuff. It's like being in a picture out here. Hawks flying around. It's awesome. That is awesome. And then we've got Harper the Explorer. She's trying to figure out what every single smell in the entire forest is. Aren't you, Harper? Right. Yeah? Very many smells. Anyway, I thought the hawk was cool. We're gonna wait for the sun to go down here. Hopefully we'll get a little, a nice little sunset. We'll see what it turns into. We might have to run over there to see it, but if it does look pretty, we'll run over. Looks like we might get a little bit of a sunset. The sun's about to dip down behind this mountain over here, though. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Yeah, you can see forever up here. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, it was a wonderful day. The tire survived, and it still appears to be blown up. Here it is now. Looks totally fine. I wonder if I maybe just got the bead cut loose or something, and then it fixed itself. I have no idea. I guess we'll see in the morning what kind of pressure we've got left, but anyway, yeah, fabulous day. Bunch of cool areas, rock climbing and bouldering and all that fun stuff. Ton of good views and just the perfect spot to set up and camp. So I probably won't. I guess I'll probably kind of put my trips on pause here because I want to stay here and work tomorrow and Tuesday, and then I'll pick it back up first thing Wednesday morning and head out. So I guess that's all for now. We're gonna start getting ready for bed before long, settle down, enjoy the fire a little bit, and just relax. So another great day in the books. Adios. All right, I've got good news and bad news. The bad news is there is no good news. You can see it back there.